Hey guys, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I finally found what caused the power issues last time. I've been running around for like 5 or 6 hours just trying to fix this. And I finally did. Yay. Also, I don't know if you can see these little glitches here. But they're there and I don't know why. Anyway, I think we have the resources for completing phase 3. So let's do that right now. So first the motors. My inventory is full. Alright, 100 motors. Where are they? There. Let's put those in. And they get yoinked out instantly. That is done. Yay. And now let's get the adaptive control units. How many do we have? Yup, that's enough. Thank you. And here we go. The last items of the game. So, not of the game. Of this phase. Wow, that was anticlimactic. Now then. That's so cool.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 3 project part shipment is finally ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 3 will be completed and the main body will be constructed. You should know how this works by now. You'll get access to Tiers 7 and 8 in the hub. In fact, perhaps you should just go look at the technologies there yourself. It's all laid out so that even a monkey could understand it, so you should have no issues. Speaking of which, I don't think you need a reminder about project parts. Instead, I will be providing some interesting facts. Did you know the average pioneer succeeds at saving the day? Did you know the average pioneer knows how to optimize pipe throughput? Did you know the average pioneer stays late at work because they care about humanity? Anyway, I thought you might want to know more about your peers. Good luck in Phase 4.
And there we go. I should get a good viewpoint of this. God damn it, Cloud. Oh. Alright. Thanks.
Phase 3 of Project Assembly completed. FICSIT's predictions indicate pioneers should generally reach this point faster with above-average results, but we should all adjust our expectations according to the situation. It is understandable. The pressure and complexity will only increase from here, so be sure to take on Phase 4 with efficiency and competence.
Thanks, Ada, for the wholesome message. Alright, now that we have that... Oh my god, is that a spaceship? Unfortunately, I was spoiled by a video because it autoplayed when it was on my homepage. And there was no spoiler warning or anything, just first, second, instantly spaceship. So I know the beginning of what the ending looks like. And I know that that's a spaceship. You could probably guess it too. Sorry if that spoiled you, but you're... how many? 18 episodes in now? I think I think we're good. Now, before I start any of the phase 4 stuff, like this whole thingy here, this is gonna be cool. This is like, I think that's uranium and aluminium and hoverpack, all of that cool stuff. But, like, look at my memory search. Deuterium, I don't have rifle ammo yet. Like, I need to do this stuff. I really should. I mean, I can't do these two, but all of this. And quartz I haven't even touched. There's a lot of stuff to do. Yeah. It's time to do research. Let's start with the simplest thing, quartz. Where is it? How do I scan again? There. First of all, there's the usual guard. And now we can build stuff. How does quartz work? Quartz crystal. That's a weird number, great. And silica, also a weird number. That's how much? 5/8 of 60? And this is 3/8 of 60. That's great. And then we get inverted thingies. I see, this is gonna be a pain. Oh, wait a second. Is that a geyser? No, this is one of... Oh, alright, okay. This is like a water thingy. Yeah, this is probably a late game version of... Where is it? I can't see any, but this is probably a late game version of the water extractor. With very specific locations. Cool, I guess. Alright, one setup is done. Let's just connect that. So I instantly get the materials. And I would set up the other one, but I want to do the research first. Because this is gonna be very quick, actually. Alright, let's start with the first one. Today is a science-heavy episode.
Shatter rebar unlocked. These quartz-infused rebars fracture when fired, launching deadly debris in a wide spread. FICSIT does not condone the use of such violent methods, so make sure there are no witnesses.
I can't be seen if there are no witnesses. So basically it's shotgun ammo. I don't think I'll really use that. Next one. Crystal oscillators. That sounds cool.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Ooh. Ooh. You can scan for hard drives and there's a radar tower. So node locations are always shown on the map. That's cool. How do I craft those? Assembler, I assume? No. Cool. Then what? Manufacturer? Yep. Cable and iron plates. Isn't that great? So I need copper and iron. Do I have any nearby? Back there. Normal and normal. Why does it say temporary? That's a bug. And copper, yeah. Time to make crystal oscillators, I guess. But first, the other stuff. Next up, bigger inventory. Yes, I need that. Hell yeah.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
The dimension got dimensionalized. No way. Yeah, and now I basically just need crystal oscillators. Do I even need the second miner? I don't think I do. Alright then, let's do the math. I hate these numbers. Look at it. I think the most reasonable thing for me to do is this, which is very weird numbers, but at least I know what's going on. That was very expensive on the steel, but I think it was worth the look. And now we just gotta wait for copper and iron, reinforced iron thingies, these two to come in, which is gonna take a while. And then we're gonna have oscillators for more science. I'm gonna go AFK. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna get some nobelisks and mycelia stuff. Alright, I did that. So now we can do some more research, finally. And this machine has been running for a while. Cool. How many do we have? 4. How many do we need? A lot more than 4. Yay. First, let's finish mycelia.
Gas Nobelisk unlocked. Chase away creatures with a damaging cloud of gas. Note: also harms unwary pioneers. Not for recreational use.
Not chemical warfare. Totally not. Nope. And as soon as we reach 5, I'm gonna research the other nobelisks. But this thing is so slow. 2.5 minutes per oscillator. That's long. But at least we get 2, so that's a plus.
Pulse Nobelisk unlocked. This ammunition for the Nobelisk detonator generates a powerful shockwave capable of repelling nearby objects, including the user. Unrelated. Please ensure all your FICSIT liability waivers are up to date.
Alright, so I could already start with the sulfur stuff, but I'm not feeling up to it right now. So let's just AFK and finish quartz stuff. So while AFKing, some more power issues popped up. And one of them was right here because of the overflow system. So I had to build this. It looks like a creature. So this has been bugging me for like, I don't know, 2 hours. And this is the best solution I found. And the other issue was just something here not being connected. That should fix it. Wow, 100. Apparently, I did stuff for a while. Didn't even notice. Let's get a car. Cool.
Explorer unlocked. This personnel transport vehicle facilitates rapid traversal of difficult terrain and climbs like a mountain goat that has returned from extinction.
And the other thing I can afford, radar towers. That sounds very useful.
Radar tower unlocked. The tower reveals resource nodes and other useful information on the map in a set radius from its location.
There it is. Pretty big. Pretty expensive. Does it need power? Yes. How much? 30 megawatts. I mean, that's doable. Yeah, looks cool, but I don't want one here. I'm at the edge of the map. Oh, and for this one I need DNA. Be right back. Alright. Enemy scanning. So, if I ever need biomass or
Hostile organisms added to the
points?
object scanner. Note, it cannot detect the species, only aggression. There are many creatures that dislike you, Pioneer, but I am your true friend.
Yep, true only friend, definitely. If I ever need shop points, because you can also put them in here, and it will always stay at 1000. So I could just kill 100 enemies, get 100 DNA, and then get 100 tickets. At least I think that's how it works. I mean, it has in my testing, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Look, we did it, 100. So we can complete quartz. Yippee! And now all that's
Object
left.
scanner magnetic sensitivity increased. It can now detect the signal of any hard drives at crash sites in your region.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be very useful. Hold on. Because of alt recipes. Enemy hard drive. Yeah, this is gonna get very useful later on. Because alternative recipes you get from the hard drives are extremely OP. If you get the right one, of course. And now all that's left is sulfur, which needs smokeless powder, which means coal, sulfur and oil all going together. Yay. So over here we still have 2 oil nodes that I didn't use. That we can use. I already placed the thing. Which is yay, great. And the other things that we need. Sulfur is somewhere back there, and coal node, another one is up there. No, it's scanning for iron right now. God dang it. There. Sulfur, not that far. Like right there or something. And we have the coal back there. 3 nodes. 4? Yeah, actually 4 nodes. Could you like not attack me? So, let's look at what we need. And all that kind of stuff that you do when you make a factory. It will be very small compared to this stuff. But won't be useless. Wait, how will I get heavy oil residue? That might be a problem. Alright, I think I've done it. I'm just getting out oil and turning it into rubber and heavy oil residue. The rubber just gets trashed because I don't need it. And then sulfur and coal go in here. Gunpowder, no, black powder, which then goes into smokeless powder. And then we store it. Technically I could add an extra step that takes iron ore and something, or whatever our rifle ammo needs, I don't know yet. And do that, and maybe I will, but not right now. Let's just turn this on. And let me also decorate this pillar, because it looks pretty bad right now. There we go. Sulfur. I was gonna say something about how tasty it looked, but nah, I'm not that weird. Okay, why is the music so dark? What's going on? I haven't heard this music before. Anyways, we have gunpowder. Smokeless powder. We got guns in Satisfactory before GTA 6. I mean, technically this is a gun too, but it's suspension powered. So, also kinda not. Alright, after setting up a system so that these can't overfill, we already have 400, which is all I needed for the science. So let's do that. First, explosive rebar. I like the thought.
Explosive rebar unlocked. Rebar ammo that explodes on impact. Suitable for removal of unwanted obstacles, creatures, or limbs.
Do you ever just have unwanted limbs? Now the rifle. Hell yeah.
Rifle and rifle ammo unlocked. A long-range weapon and rapid-fire ammunition, only to be used for the defense or acquisition of FICSIT property. Conveniently, this includes everything of value on this planet.
Very convenient. And then cluster bombs.
Cluster Nobelisk unlocked. This type of Nobelisk detonates into multiple smaller explosions. Can be used for clearing large areas of vegetation and other inconveniences. Addendum. Inconveniences, in this case is not defined to include persistent family members, raccoons, student debt, the sunrise, peer performance reviews, neighbors learning to play the saxophone, phone calls, or your favorite show getting cancelled.
Aww. That's exactly what I got this for, god dang it. And more inventory. How do we get more inventory from gunpowder? What?
Pocket dimension inflated by utilizing numinous gel hydrology channeled through an etheric spigot. Some used to say this as impossible, but the meaning of that word has long since been removed from my dictionary.
I didn't pay attention. Sounded cool. And yeah, that's basically it. All that's left is homing ammo. I don't feel like having this as an automated system. So I think I'll just... and then put my copper thingies into here whenever I want ammo. Which is right now, so I'll get some. Okay, what does the gun need? Because I can't use ammo without a gun. That would be... oh, pretty cheap. 30 construction steps, wow. I think this may be the item with the longest craft duration. In that slot... ooh, look at it. Gun. And now I have 15 shots? This is cool. No aiming. But... you look like a good test dummy. Hell yeah. Gun. Also look, when I run I have the typical I'm holding a gun run. Holding it sideways. What happens when I run and shoot? Oh, I just slow down. Makes sense.
Homing rifle ammo unlocked. This ammo can be loaded into a normal rifle and, when fired, will seek a target. Clarification. This does not make the rifle a homing rifle. If you leave the rifle alone, even when loaded with this ammo, it will not return home like a devoted and adorable puppy and/or kitten.
And I added this homing ammo thingy, because why not? It says it right here in the description, for pioneers who can't be bothered to aim properly. That's me. And it's pretty cool. The ammo has a trail now, and it shoots very fast and has bigger capacity. Are there any enemies around I can test it out on? Die. The damage is low, but I don't have to aim, so that's a plus. Except when you run out of ammo, which just happened. Well, that's done. Let's collect. Yay! Well, that was easy. And not dangerous at all. Because I'm a gamer. I was gonna end this video right now, but we still have that nuke that I talked about several episodes ago. I didn't count how many. Maybe like 2. This one. And I'm just gonna use it right now. Why not? Where would be a good place to use it? I think I'm just gonna bomb away these gas pillars. They're kinda ruining the look. Yeet. And snowball to get rid of this one too. T minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! Cool. Kinda underwhelming, but it's also to be expected that we don't have enormous nukes. But there is radiation, so that's that. Yoink. Alright, that's a good end. Today was, we did science with quartz and got a car. And we did stuff with sulfur and got bombs, I mean better bombs, and the gun. Reminds me of a particular country. Also, look at this. The coolest slug in town. Anyway, my name's Crafting Cat, and have a nice day.